You are listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
Hi, if you're struggling with your relationship or you just can't seem to find the right one, author Gerald Manuel has written an enlightening new book entitled How to Identify Your Spiritual Soulmate. You may order a copy today from Amazon.com or at BarnesandNoble.com. This book is sure to answer many of the questions you may have. Thank you and God bless you.
And this is Beverly Fells Jones on Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
You are listening to PositivePower21.org with Jerry Royce.
What up? It's your boy Kano Kingston.
Hi, this is Angel Sessions.
Hey, this is Pat. Hi, I'm Teresa Powell.
Hi, Jerry. This is Ira Sandro Carter.
Hi, this is Phil Powers.
Hello, this is Teresa Bobby with Jerry Royce Live.
Hi, I'm Philip Barron. I'm live on the Jerry Royce Show.
Hey, what it do? It's your boy Houston Saint.
Peace, this is Dahlia the Poet, spoken word artist.
Hello, this is Ramon Marquis with Jerry Royce Live.
All right, everyone. You got Robin Lynn, and I'm keeping it live right now on Jerry Royce Live.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up? This is a award-winning podcast with the greatest podcast on earth. Thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on Internet Radio, where you get your positive on. So when it's all positive, it's all power. That's positive power. This is a worldwide podcast for growth, wealth, and success. Thank you.
Think you know how drugs get in those little brown bottles? Think again. Set in the green hills of western New Jersey, inside the gilded halls of power of a U.S. pharmaceutical company where decisions are worth billions of dollars and human lives worth less. Nicholas Harding, a young executive at Marshall Pharmaceutical, finds his career, family, and life in jeopardy. The Farmhouse, a suspense thriller novel by Bill Powers, published by Donna Inc. Publications, available at Amazon.com or DonnaInc.org. Go to Bill's webpage at www.authorBillPowers.com.
Are you looking for the next great read? A book filled with love, passion, betrayal, and intrigue. The award-winning novel, Season of Change, by Tamika Patrice Kane is sure to satisfy your literary sweet tooth. Check out this must-read book reviewers are calling uplifting and emotional. An exceptionally great read, deeply intense and thought-provoking. Order your copy today, available in paperback and ebook on Amazon.com or at www.tamikapatrice.com.
Are you an author looking for promotional services or a reader looking for a great read at low prices? In this competitive world of books, Writing Royalty Promotions is dedicated to bringing authors and readers together to build a greater respect for literature through our various promotional services and online bookstore. So head over to WritingRoyaltyPromotions.com and check us out.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us and welcome to PositivePower21.org. I am Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, and you're listening to episode 341. That's right, 341 with Beverly Fells Jones, and her website is www.commandingyourlife.com. That's right. Okay. Now, before we bring her on, we're going to have a word from our sponsor. That's right, Reese World Publishing. That's right, we appreciate our sponsors.
Are you an avid reader of urban fiction, looking for drama, suspense, and more? Reese World Publishing is dedicated to bringing the world's best literature to our readers. Urban fiction, erotica, sci-fi, mainstream fiction, and children's literature are just some of the genres produced by our diversified family of authors. You can reach us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at our website, www.reesworldpublishing.com.
You're listening to episode 341 with Joy Royce Live Worldwide and author. You're listening to episode 341 with author Beverly Fells Jones. Beverly Fells Jones has had major success within the corporate world and as an entrepreneur. She has written and developed training courses for Fortune 500 companies and facilitates the advancement of individuals by the thousands worldwide. As a life coach, trainer, presenter, and author of 2 successful books, Beverly helps you learn and apply an active meditation technique to your life desires, enabling you to realize real change, mentally and physically. Using a proven process that taps into the Alpha and Theta Brain wave states of mind, you learn how to become the master of your own destiny. Beverly helps to empower you to change your negative mental programming, replacing a negative voice with a neutral voice, thus programming your mind towards success and opening your potential to create a new reality for yourself. Within a short amount of time, you begin to live life from a completely new perspective, naturally and easily. She helps you find and negate self-sabotaging behaviors that keep you from your success. Ms. Jones is a certified hypnotist, certified one command practitioner instructor, theta healing practitioner, and certified silver ultramind ESP instructor, and she holds certifications in the myriad of subject matter. Ms. Jones graduated from Dallas Baptist University with a BS and MBA. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you on Jerry Royce Live Worldwide on positivepower21.org and our smartphone app, Spreaker.com/positivepower21, Miss Beverly Fells Jones. We hope you enjoy this presentation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Beverly Fells Jones. How you doing, Beverly? How you doing?
I am doing fantastic, Jerry. This is a great day, and thank you for having me on.
My pleasure. Welcome back. Your second time, your second round with Jerry Royce Live. All right. Great to have you back. We had such a good time. I learned so much from you the last time. We had to have you back. I was so glad we was able to talk a couple weeks ago, get you back, because I know you're always doing big and better, exciting things all the time. So we have to share that with the world, so they know how to, control their actions, and their mind. That's right. Don't let nobody else do it, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. Well, my first question is, who is Beverly Fells Jones?
Oh, well, let's see. You did a good thing on the bio, but, I'm just a woman who enjoys life, who intends to live till she's 125 years old, and some folks go, what? I said, no, because I'm going to be healthy and happy the entire time. And we've got lots of examples out there of people being older. I don't know if you've seen recently, and you probably did, the woman at 78 years old, and she's the oldest champion bodybuilder in the world. Yeah, and black woman at that is doing it, and she's made transformations in her neighborhood. She said she opened up an exercise place and wasn't sure if people were going to come. She had some people who asked her to train, and she said sometimes it's standing room only. So she's working to make the change in the world we want to see. And that's getting us out there and exercising and becoming healthy and taking care of ourselves, because that's really important.
It is. Because that mind's, because when you're a creative person, as you get older, when you find yourself in a better place financially, that you can finance a lot of these great ideas you have, sometimes your body just can't keep up with it.
So a lot of times it's because we're not taking care of ourselves. We love what we love. We love our greens, and we love our pork, and we love our fried foods and salty foods, and I'm guilty of that. Right? So I don't tell people that they've got to stop doing things, but we need to start looking at the amount that we eat, and that we do need more fruits and vegetables in our lives.
That's right.
When Mama said eat your veggies, there was a reason for doing that. So it's like more fruits and vegetables and less fried foods. You can eat your meat, you can have your bacon, you can have all of that. But the idea is that we need more fruits and vegetables, we need to drink more water, and we need to exercise more, even if it just means going for a walk twice a day.
Yeah, that's right. 15, 30 minutes. And I really had to step it up to, I was a lazy bum for a long time. My son, he told me today, I asked him, I said, how long you been going to the gym? He said, I've been going since I was 8 years old. I was like, I'm like 208 pounds, just get down to 206, just doing 15 minutes of walking with a friend at work. And I said, why I can't get below 206? This summer, my son was playing football, so he was really, stepping it up, working out. And, he's 11 now. He's like, super fast, can do all this stuff. And I'm watching all happy, sitting there watching, chugging down lemonade, iced tea, raspberry tea. And then I had my salad on the side along with my fried whatever. Okay. He caught up with me, Beverly. He caught up with me. Yeah, I couldn't even think straight. I was like, what is wrong? So went on vacation for a week, came back, felt worse.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Found out, get to work. I told my boss, I said, man, I feel like everything's moving. I'm just off balance. I tripped on a flat floor. So I went to the nurse. Find out that my doggone blood sugar levels off the roof. She said, whoa. She said, that's crazy because your vitals are good, So that's when she decided to check the, my blood sugar level. And that's when she said, we got to call your doctor. We got to get you out of here. So next thing I know, I'm on insulin and 2 or 3 other pills.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and she said the good thing she said was, exercise and changing your diet will help. She couldn't give me any names of any people that it helped because she didn't know anybody that was doing it right. And guess what? I came back to see my doctor. I ran out of meds. This was in September. Ran out of meds. Went to go see my doctor in November because she wanted to reevaluate me. Found out she left the practice. Nobody would tell me where she had went. I thought she went back home because she was from India. So I'm talking to a coworker, and she recommends a doctor, good doctor. Just came back, moved here from Long Island. I said, oh, that's awesome. It'd be fun talking to her. My grandmother from the area. I know everybody. She checks me out. She said, wow, check my blood level, come back, and they give me a call, say, you don't have to go back on the medicine. Everything's fine. You're good to go. No diabetes. I was like, what? It's what you do. I said, well, I walk up 15 flight of steps every day. Because my family from the country of Maryland, the southern part they call it Eastern Shore, eastern part of Maryland.
All right.
And we used to eat tomatoes and cucumbers without being in the salad. So I eat it like an apple. So I'll be, taking down tomatoes and cucumbers, and once in a blue moon I dip it in some vegetable salad dressing. I was really good about not overindulging in the salad dressing just because it's supposed to make your vegetables taste better. But I figured once you leave that sugar alone, everything starts tasting better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm here. I'm 190. And holding tight since November. That's right. Amen.
Essence, you got rid of sugar. You eliminated a lot of. You got rid of the sugar in your life.
The bread.
And the bread, yes.
White rice, and white potatoes, French fries. Yeah.
Oh.
And I look good too.
Yeah.
I look good now. Right. They think I'm in my 30s now.
Hey, that's a good thing, right?
Moving around but good.
The idea, but the idea is, and I'm going to say this because it's been written, and it is that the diabetes diet keeps you diabetic.
Really?
Because of the fact that it still has you eating lots of carbs, and it has you eating these things. Now, there's a couple of people. One is a Dr. Furman, F-U-R-H-M-A-N, or F-U-H-R-M-A-N, but it's Furman. And he writes Eat to Live. He also writes The Diabetes Cure. kind of book. And he has you eating a pound of fresh vegetables a day and a pound of cooked vegetables a day, but it's steamed, not a lot of oil. Mm-hmm. An ounce of nuts, beans, so you can have black-eyed peas, you can have navy beans, but not the way we're used to cooking them with all the ham hocks and so on. Right. I'll open a can of black-eyed peas or a can of kidney beans, rinse them off, and I'll put them in a salad. To have a cup because that has a lot of protein. So his diet is designed, and he really wants you to go vegetarian, but he tells you can eat meat, and it's about 4 ounces. But his diet is designed to normalize your blood sugar and all that. See, we've been brainwashed to think that diabetes is here forever. Mm-hmm. Right, but all it is get rid of the sugar, get rid of the white stuff, like you said, the bread and the rice and the those kind of things. Eat quinoa, which is new bulgur. I'm discovering all kinds of grains that are good for it. And,
is that a bread? That's like a bread. So that could be made into a bread.
Well, I think so, but I've used it as there's a recipe that you use the quinoa and bulgur in, and parsley and onions and tomatoes, and you dice up the parsley. A lot of folks say, you eat parsley? I said, oh, yeah, there's a parsley salad. Yeah, you look it up on the Internet, and it's basically that, and it is really good for you, and the grains are good for you, and chia seeds and all that good stuff. But, yes, we can get away from pills and insulin and metformin and all those things by starting to use food as a drug.
That's right.
Because your food really will make you healthy, but you've got to eat healthy. And I don't care what your economic status is, you can eat healthy. Even, in a lower economic status, you can eat healthy. Because beans are good for you, and lentils are good for you, and all of those things. It's just learning to cook a little differently.
That's right.
So you hit one of my hot buttons. We've got to talk about one, and that's my health and your health and everybody else's health around, is being able to get healthy, and you don't have to lift weights and all. You can just do like you said, go for a walk. 30 minutes a day or twice a day. In between, park at the farthest parking spot and walk to the building that you need to do. But you can do this in 5 and 10-minute intervals multiple times a day. So you don't have to take an hour and go to the gym. You can take, used to be you could take a can of vegetables, but now vegetable cans are like 15 ounces and not 16, so they're not quite a pound. But you can still take vegetable cans and use them to exercise your arms, to do that, to give you some resistance and exercise that way. So there's multiple ways you can do it without spending money.
That's right. Like I said, I like them steps. I like doing the steps. Of course, you have to have good knees to do that. And but I always try to make sure I take in some, the food that'll help, keep the joints healthy.
Yeah.
So, and one of the things I thought I was going to miss sandwiches, but my nutrition, she is so awesome. I go see her like every other month. I missed my visit for last week because I was in transition to go back to my old job. And she told me, it's okay to have sandwiches, but she said don't use bread, or sometimes some people try to replace it with like pita bread and flat breads. But what I do, I just use the organic romaine lettuce, the little big leaves, and you can stuff it with tuna and sausages and anything you want to stuff it with, and it's so fresh, and it's got water in it, and that's what I do. I just stuff it, especially I like eating tuna, so I may go buy a tuna and bake it and flavor it with lemon and I love oranges, so I always put oranges on everything. And I do 3 pieces of fruit every day. I do a big grapefruit, an orange, and maybe 2 apples. Sometimes I do 2 apples because I love apples, and that helps with gum disease too. A lot of people having problems with gum disease, and apples will help get down in there, take care of that problem. So that's what I do. My little magical diet, because I was a bad. I mean, I really did a about face because I was really bad, man. I love my big gallon of iced tea. I mean, we go through iced tea around here, and it was mostly me and my daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea being, one woman told me this, and I said, interesting. They said, if you're taking medicine and you read the warnings or things you shouldn't do, look to see what fruit or vegetable they tell you not to eat. So on statins, I think it's statins, the ones for cholesterol, they tell you not to eat grapefruit. Well,
oh, really? Oh, because of the medicine?
Yeah.
Of the meds?
Uh-huh. So this guy, he said, I'm going to start eating grapefruit every day and forget the medicine, right? And it took his cholesterol down. So I'm not giving any, by the way, disclaimer, I'm not giving any medical advice because I am not a medical doctor. I'm just telling you things that other people are doing, right? So check with your doctor before you try anything.
That's right. Get yourself a nutritionist. Yeah. I mean, and I read that same thing for a long time about, be careful. Like even when I was taking the medication, they did say be careful with the grapefruit. But as soon as I came off those meds, sometimes I eat 2 grapefruits, and they are so delicious this time of the year, especially during the winter months. They're one of the sweetest fruits you can get during the winter months because some of the fruit doesn't taste like anything.
Right. And I got to the habit. I don't put any sweetener on it. You know, I use stevia now for sweetening. I don't use sugar. I don't use saccharin. I don't use it. But stevia is a natural plant. Actually, I'm growing it in my backyard now. So. Yeah. I heard about. I tried that too. It's like a laxative for me, so I can't really. I used to drink my coffee. I used to drink my coffee with just straight creamer, sugar-free creamer, because I love coffee. So I'm like getting into the different flavors and almost like the way guys are with cigars. I'm kind of getting that wave of coffee, So I got my little Keurig machine. I've been having a good old time. Yeah. All right. Well, good.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk a little bit. About you now. I know you're really big on that, and I know that's important for our community about the diabetes because that's pretty much keeping a lot of the doctors' pockets fat, and and
the pharmaceutical companies and all that. Yes,
that's right. Now, what have you been working on lately, Beverly? What you working on?
Well, I've been working on a number of things. Even though I'm out talking to people and helping folks. We still need to learn. We still need to study. We need to keep our game moving and just learn a number of things. So I've been working with this group called the Thrive Academy, and I've been getting training on speaking and training on developing programs. I'm working on developing a program that's going to be 24 weeks, but it's going to be using something that is in existence today, and it's called the Master Key System, and that was written in 1912, but I want to make sure that it's available for the future, right, and help people take that course and make the training. So I'm working on that and developing meditations that go with each one of the lessons. So that'll be coming out in a couple of months. And then working on a one-day program that's called Mega Manifesting, so helping people learn how to use techniques that will help them make the thought changes and so that they can concentrate or learn to focus on one thing so that they can work to bring that into their life. So those are a couple programs that I'm looking at, and we've already, we didn't discuss here, but I've gotten to the point where I am, working on a book that's coming out in June. So I'm working on that to get it done and out there.
Good. Let me ask you, that one-day program, is that a webinar or is that offline?
Well, right now it's offline. So I will be working offline with that and building it in such a way that eventually it'll be a webinar.
Okay, so you're going to film that? You're going to film that presentation?
Yeah, I'll probably do that, and it will be a webinar, but it'll be a live webinar.
Good.
Yeah.
You got to let me. You got to keep us abreast of that one, so I can put that in my newsletter. Yeah, y'all. Let everybody remember. You want to get that newsletter from me because it'll have a lot of juicy stuff like this that you won't find nowhere else. Because there's nowhere you can't be everywhere at one time. But if you follow Positive Power, I will keep you in the loop, especially in Beverly's loop, because you want to stay in her loop. It's hard to stay in her loop if you're offline. You're not connected with nobody, right, Beverly?
Yeah. You're right.
Now the great news that Beverly didn't get a chance to share is that we're going to carry a lot of Beverly's programming because she's been programming for a long time, since about 2009, and we're going to be carrying a lot of her programming on Saturday. So you have an opportunity, to put your headphones on while you clean the house and listen to what Beverly's been working on for the last, how many years, Beverly? 20 years? You been in
I wish. No, it's going to be more like 4.
4 years. All right, we got 4 years of programming. That'll be awesome. I'm so excited about that. So it'll be right here on PositivePower21.org, and we got some religious programming coming. So we're gonna bring it all together. So once you get to Beverly, you're gonna be all ready, all spiritual, and able to focus and concentrate. Now, Bev. You've been in the corporate world. You've been an entrepreneur. Why is your training is so important? Why is it so important for people to understand what you're trying to facilitate to them? Why is it so important this day and time?
Well, first of all, people want to be successful. They look and they have desires, they have dreams, they have ideas that they want to put in place. However, when they do that, when they go to do that, there are all these negative forces or negative ideas that are moving forward. All right, so what...
Are they getting started?
Yeah, they're getting some stuff started. But so what's going on is that the reason that they want to do that is because we've got all these negative ideas and thoughts and processors that keep running in our heads. And so what I do is I work to help that person get rid of those negative ideas, those things that says I'm not worthy, or I can't do that, or there's all these other people doing it. Why would they listen to my idea? So the idea being is let's work on those, find out what those negative thoughts are or their self-sabotaging ideas are, and eliminate them from your self-talk. I kind of think of it as a virus. When you're got that negative self-talk, you've got the viruses that are running in your computer, and you want to get rid of them. They run in background, they do all kinds of things, and you're not sure about what's going on. You just know your computer's running slow and all of these. And so it's the same way with your mental programming. You may say, I don't know why. Every time I get to the point where I'm about to be successful, I do something stupid or something happens. And what it is your subconscious makes you right all the time. So if it's a negative program, then you are right that you can't do it because your subconscious is going to work to make it right.
Now,
so what I do is teach you how to change it, huh?
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So you teach a technique that as soon as it tries to entertain your brain, that like you say, you're almost on a tip of success, about to get that promotion, they like you, they're about to hand it to you, but then that subconscious negative thought hits you. How do you get away from that? Because it's going to hit you.
Well, yeah, because first of all, what I do, and that's what part of what Mega Manifesting the class is about, is identifying what those negative ideas are, those negative programs running in your head. And then we look at what those are, and then we say, what is it that you want instead? So if your negative program is, I'm not worthy, then what happens is that we turn around and say, I am worthy. I am a good person. I am a great person. I can do those kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
I can make the changes that are necessary in my life. And so you want to switch from the negative and go right into the positive.
Right, quickly, in seconds. I've been hearing a lot of that lately. I heard Dr. Wayne Dwyer talk about that. That I am, trying to switch it around instead of saying, he said, be real careful about this. You're thinking I am weak. Oh, I am this. Like you're about to lift some weights. He said, I'm going to be tired. I'm going to get tired. It's like you're thinking negative before you even try it.
And so what happens is that, like I said, your subconscious turns around and it makes it true. So when you're working on the I am, it's like I am bold, I am beautiful, I am brilliant, I am an author, I am a speaker, and you just start thinking of who you are and what you want to become. And you do it in such a way, and you don't have to shout it to the rooftops. You can just sit in your chair and relax and get totally relaxed, and you start visualizing yourself in that position that you want to be in.
Yes.
And eventually what will happen is your subconscious starts working, and you'll start getting ideas of the changes that you need to do, and you start making those good decisions. Inspired actions come to you, and the good decisions start coming up for you.
Now, for individuals that have that really busy life, as soon as they hit the front door at home, they got to take care of the kids. They got to get dinner ready, they check the homework, get the clothes ready for the next day. They at work. Sometimes that's like their time to themselves, but yet you're still dealing with the boss and coworkers. How do they take that lunchtime to, come back to themselves? Any
Well, it all depends. I tell people, just go to the restroom and sit down. and sit down and take 5 minutes, take 10 minutes. But you take a few minutes and you make that decision, right? And then you just do a short meditation, or you just go into relaxation. If the day is long, see, one of the things that the prime directive, which is going to be in the book, and I'm going to explain how that works, but the prime directive is basically I know how to be awesome in my job.
Yeah, I like that concept. I am awesome in my job. So
right. So and you're doing that in a relaxed state. So you really do get to your subconscious.
Now, do you recommend like any type of music? Does it have to be a favorite type of genre, or is it music out there for meditation that can help a person kind of separate themselves? 'Cause, now in corporate America, you don't have no real privacy. The cubicles have gotten smaller. They pretty much saying you're going to be working at home pretty soon, so they just make it smaller. What do you recommend to kind of get your own space?
Well, for me, I love classical music. So I'm looking for music that doesn't have any words. It doesn't have any, anything that's going to distract me, but it's relaxing and it'll help you relax. So what you want is music that will relax you. And then as you're saying your affirmations or you're saying your commands, then you don't have that additional distraction that's dealing with you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that's a good idea, classical music, like violins and real quiet, I guess, wind instruments.
Right, and then there's Celtic music. I picked up a CD when I was in New Mexico, and it's wind instruments, and it's more of on an American Indian type sound. So you can use those types of things also.
Awesome. All right, now I know you have to hack it up and get out of here in a few minutes, but we were so happy to have you. Now tell us a little bit before you go, because we're going to get your final thoughts after this real quick commercial break. How much time you have left? You good on time?
I got about 4 minutes because they're getting ready to start the second half, and I want to get into that.
Okay, tell us a little bit about Manifest Your Life, the life you want, Prime Directive for Abundant Living. Tell us a little bit about where it's from.
Manifesting the Life You Want, and it's Prime Directive for Abundant Living. It's due to be released on June the 12th. As soon as I get all my editing done. And basically it's going to talk about just what I've talked about here, is how to issue those commands. And I talk about 6 areas where you might want to make change. Part of it is in trust, spirituality, relationships, purpose, wealth. Of course, we're all interested in it, in health. And in the book, I talk about Dr. Furman, and I give you a list of books and things that you can look at as far as your health is concerned. So I talk about that. I teach you the prime directive. That is the meditation process to help you make those changes. And then I'm going to give you a few others. One is the spiritual sanctuary, which is where you're going to also go into a meditative state and go into the process of asking for what you want. Another one is going to be what would it feel like if? So what would it feel like if I got the promotion that I wanted? All of it is designed to make you relax and be able to do the things you want. So the book is going to cover a lot of areas, give you a lot of examples. On my website, I've got a manifestation log, so it gives you examples of things that manifested based on these techniques. So I don't just tell you to do it, and I give you examples of where it works, and then I tell you how to use it so that it works for you. Because, Jerry, I'm not about just giving you a bunch of stuff and saying, okay, try this. I do it myself, and I have other people do it. And as you told me after my last show, you did some of the things I told you, and you got things showing up in your life.
Yeah, boy. Long list, laundry list.
Long list, yes.
Unbelievable.
And so, yeah, so we do that. But thank you again for having me on the show. And, everybody can go to commandingyourlife.com and look at things, or they can find me on Facebook, because that's where I'm going to initially announce the book and do a book cover reveal in the next few weeks. And that's where it will be listed where they can pre-order when it's time for pre-order.
That's right. We got to have you back, too, so don't forget about us in June. We got to have you back. All right. Okay, Beverly, appreciate you spending this time with us. So just give us your final thoughts real quick, and then you can go ahead and hang up, and I'll close the show out.
That you can be anything that you want to be, and be everything, and create the life that you really want. You just have to learn how to focus on the things that you desire.
That's right. Amen.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Beverly, and we'll see you soon, right?
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Have a good
Bye.
evening. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Beverly Fells Jones. You can find her at Commanding Your Life with the Life You Want to Live. I always forget the name of her website. Let me pull it up. Here we go. Commanding Your Life. That's right. Check it out. Commanding Your Life with the power of your state of mind. That's right. That's the route she goes. So check her out. I'll make sure you guys have her website. It'll be on the landing page. Right now, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to hear a message from Marilyn Dunn.
Hi, I am recording artist Marilyn Dunn from St. Louis, Missouri. If you are looking for some soul-stirring, anointed, spiritual, and heartfelt music, visit my website at www.marilyndunnministries.com. Or you can also find me on CD Baby, iTunes, and Reverb Nation. For booking information, contact Mr. Kevin Dunn at 636-856-0551. That's 636-856-0551.
All right. That was Marilyn Dunn. That's right, and her husband Kevin Dunn. Awesome couple. All right, we just finished talking to Beverly Fells Jones. Her website is commandingyourlife.com. And again, Beverly is a life coach, trainer, presenter, and author of 2 successful books. She will help you learn and apply active meditation techniques to the life you desire, enabling you to realize real change mentally and physically. We talked about eating right, exercising, because you have to take care of yourself. And I tell you, I had so many super great ideas, high on life, but then, the eating and the drinking sugars and the bread and the white potatoes, those were the foods that kept the weight on, no matter what I was doing, because I was lifting weights, drinking protein, you name it. I was doing everything the young boys were telling me to do, but I just didn't change the diet right. So I got me a good nutritionist. She is simply awesome. I see her every other week. Bad me, I did miss a visit. That was only because I didn't get to go get the blood work done yet. But that's just a lesson there. You have to, keep up with your doctor's orders. And I did add a lot of fruit, and I replaced the breads. Now, once in a blue moon, I do some flat bread because I do like my breakfast sandwich. But I'm trying to keep my calories up, because if you don't keep your calories up, and you have to find out what your calories you need to carry every day too. When you follow these kind of diet plans, because you find yourself losing a pound a week, and I didn't want to go below 190. So I try to keep my calorie count around 2,600. That's around a number that I need, because I'm 6'1", and I need to stay around 190 because I have my closet is full of suits, and I would hate to have to pay for each one of them to be altered again, because it's almost like buying another suit when you pay those guys for good work. So anyway, we appreciate you guys tuning into the show. I'm Jerry Royce Live. I'm worldwide, and we're gonna have one last commercial from our sponsor, James and Shay, and support these independent authors and musicians. Thank you.
Are you looking for a great book of poetry that is romantic, heartfelt, and full of male emotion? Then get Thoughts, Love, and Reflections by James K. Deshay. That's Deshay. Go to www.jamesdeshay.com. You will enjoy Thoughts, Love, and Reflections.
Hi, this is your girl Cotton, the softest voice in poetry. And when I'm online, I listen to Jerry Royce Live worldwide on positivepower21.org. You should be listening to Jerry Royce Live.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Jerry Royce Live worldwide. Continue to support positivepower21.org. Check it out. We be moving into other podcasters joining us. We already inked a good deal with a man up in New York, Curry Hines, the Hair Show. He runs every morning for about 3 hours. We be carrying his show on Friday night, so you get a chance to hear his show, his program, and also you have an opportunity to listen to our gospel music radio. They play 24/7, so if you want to hear gospel music, some very outstanding independent artists. Man, every time I tune into that show, I hear a song, and I wasn't really big into gospel music at one time. It used to give me a headache with, too many people singing at one time. But then you finding these people are programming their music, composing it just like they, in the secular music, and really nice beats, beautiful voices. So check him out at igospelmusicradio.com. And then again, you can check him out on my show Sundays when we run it 20 hours. That's right, 20 hours all day on Sundays. And then we're going to be picking up another program called Elation. That's right, Elation. Let me get you elationmagazine.com. They have a program that runs on 1010 on an AM station, terrestrial radio over in St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to be running that program, and with Kimmy Robinson. That's right, she's the CEO of elationmagazine.com. It's a Bible-based Christian magazine, and her slogan is uplifting souls worldwide, and the purpose is uplifting the name of Jesus in the form of writing for his glorification. We will use our writings as a divine tool to feed the new saints, revive mature saints, and bring lost souls to his word for his glorification. Amen. And that'll be Kimmy Robinson. So we'll be bringing her program in real soon. She broadcasts on Monday, where you can hear her. She's also on a website. I can never remember the name of that website, but you can catch her show like 7:30 in the morning. But some of us can't do that because we be driving at that time of the day. But and then that program is not offered on demand, but it will be on demand right here on positivepower21.org. And that's the good news. You guys in the hip hop, you got to check out iurban.org. My man Dion Cheese. That's right. He's you can find a lot of fiction authors, books being displayed on his website, advertised. So if you're looking for a good fiction book, check out his website, and that's iurban.org. All right, and he's gonna be carrying our show on his website. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, guys. And also Emerge the magazine coming out of DC with Tiffany Boyle. That's going to be dropping soon. It's going to be a big party in May. Red carpet event. All the shakers going to be coming out. The makers and the shakers going to be coming out in D.C. It's right. Maryland, Metro, Baltimore, Virginia, Northern Virginia, where all the big money at. Going to be joining her as she celebrates the release to her publication, Emerge the Magazine. All right, so check that out. It's a website out there for you too, the emergethemagazine.com. All right, congratulations to Tiffany Boyle, and congratulations to Kimmy Robinson and Dion Cheese, because you know his story. Dion was incarcerated for more than 17 years. He was a hip hop king, rapper, MC, DJ. Got in trouble trying to finance his business, you know, trying to keep his head above water. That guy actually went to college for chemical engineer. That's right, but he was trying to help his brother out. You know, they had their own label. You know, back then, you know, in the 90s, man, the labels weren't that great to those guys. You know, when CDs hit the market, they just got greedy. And now that we got MP3 downloads, they're getting theirs now. They don't know what to do about it. So now you got these new internet streaming services like Tidal coming out. So they don't have an idea how to keep you guys from streaming their music for free. I know it's just the way these systems digital. It's digital. What can you say? All right, guys. I'm Jerry Royce Live. I'm worldwide. Like I always say, stay awesome all week long. Peace. Thank you for tuning in to Jerry Royce Live on PositivePower21.org and Spreaker.com/PositivePower21. This is a Royce Enterprises production. And don't forget about replay on Facebook.com/Jerry Royce Live. All right, we outie.